Well, transitioning to WNBA and to a thing that John said about how they're dressing and how they're promoting.
Right.
First, I want to say a story that in the first interview that she had press conference, a reporter got kind of awkward. I don't know if you saw it, and he got suspended for like the year. He's not going to be able to cover the Indiana Fever. After.
What did he say?
Well, I'll show up the interview.
Go first row on the right there for Greg.
Hi, Caitlin. Greg Doyle, Indy Star. Real quick, let me do this. Greg Doyle,
You like that?
I like that you're here. I like that you're here.
I do that at my family after every game, so.
Okay,
it's
well,
pretty cool.
let's start doing it to me, and we'll get along just fine. So, question is, you didn't have to turn pro. I kind of thought you would, no matter what.
I don't. What happened?
So he said, "You do that to me, and we'll get along just fine."
What's that? What did she
I'm
do?
not sure. I don't know. I think what was she alluding to? That he was smoking weed or something before the.
No, she said I do it to my family after every game. I think blow a kiss or something with licking her lips or sticking her tongue out maybe or something. I don't know.
Was he trying to say that she was physically attractive?
I don't know what he said, but he got suspended.
Let me ask you a question about physically attractive, Big. How everyone wants to chastise me about my opinion about WNBA players.
I was on your side.
Yeah, I know, but is this physically attractive to you?
Is it plum?
This hot ass, dope ass,
no, you got
sexy ass looking woman right here. Look at her from the WNBA.
I hit that. I know which photo you're showing. I hit that.
You would?
Okay.
Yeah. So if it's good enough for Darren Waller, it's good enough for me.
Hey,
good enough for who?
Darren Waller.
Who is that?
Some football player, I think. All right, so I'm on the side of Josh on this one.
Ugh.
It's not my cup of tea. I would say that. It's not my cup of tea. But you know what? Looking at her right there without the glasses, I think she's pretty.
Get the fuck? Stop it.
She wasn't pretty right there? In that picture with both of them right there on the right. You don't think that she looks like a pretty woman? She looks nice. She doesn't look nice. I'm not saying that you're physically attracted to her. You can't say that woman's ugly. You can?
I think she's one of the most good-looking women in the WNBA.
Which again,
wait a minute.
that can't be the standard that we're talking about.
But she doesn't. Wait a minute. Talk about. She didn't look nice in that picture that we just pointed out, where her and the guy. Like, she doesn't look like a nice-looking woman. You can't say that she's ugly. That's ridiculous.
They got the same jaw.
I mean, she looks strong.
I read a tweet that read like, "Hey, I'll try it. Worst case scenario, I have somebody to play basketball with."
How tall is she? Is she big? Well, I don't know. He doesn't look that. He looks like he's about 6'5", 6'6".
She's 5'8".
5'8". That's decent. You're gonna get some big kids out of her.
I wouldn't mind getting her pregnant.
Go to the girl from the that just got drafted to the fucking that's in the skim shit now.
The Sparks?
Yeah.
Wait, skim? What?
How tall is she? She big as hell.
Oh, for real? I don't know this one.
Big ass white girl from Stanford. She's like Kim Kardashian and her daughter just gave her some shit in the locker room or whatever. How tall is she? Cameron Brink, yeah.
Very nice to Kevin Hart.
It's a tall woman.
See, but I prefer Kelsey Plum, to be honest.
Are you insane?
She has more.
Can we see more pictures than this picture, though? I can't just base it on that.
She's so goddamn big. She's
a big girl.
Yeah, but she.
How tall is she? Look up her height.
She's a big girl.
6'4".
6'4". She looking me eye to eye.
Jeez.
Side eye right there. But when I look at her, I don't think that she's ugly by no means. She may not be my cup of tea because, I got this foot thing. I can't see that big old foot in the room. Okay, so that big old foot in the room, I just want to leave the room.
You and her trading Jordans and shit? Yeah, just wear mine.
Just wear mine.
What's a bigger turnoff? Big hands or big feet?
Wow. Hey, listen, I'm going big hands. It might be a tie. What about you, John?
You have to see the hands more, though.
No, but did you ever see Seinfeld?
Hey, man, she gives you a hand job, your thing disappears. That's a problem.
Hey, Seinfeld had the best episode. He called it man hands. Hey, man, that shit was hilarious. But anyway, I see those big old feet and those big hands. It's going to be tough for me.
I take the big feet. You know,
big feet.
Yeah, because let's say we're dining under a table. I don't have to see the feet.
That's what I'm saying. You see the hands more. You see the hands more.
Oh, just avoid.
You guys might be on this.
She's like, hey.
I think you should avoid shaking hands.
Wraps her hand around your shoulder.
Hey, the problem with big hands more than big feet is even if it's a woman, people are gonna look at her and they're gonna think that you're like Darius McCray, which is not good. That's the guy from Family Man.
The guys. Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's like,
she's a big girl. She's a big girl. But I don't think that. Do you think that she's ugly, like in the face? Like her. When I say ugly, I always just look at their face.
She's very Midwestern.
Okay, who you prefer? Damn, her or Kelsey Plum, the other girl?
Can I see her face a little closer?
The girl you just saw.
Let me just see her face a little closer.
AD.
I can't. I just want to be able to make an accurate decision.
You saw the other girl's jaw, man. It was crazy. Her jaw.
Yeah, I'm going for the blonde girl. I'm going for the blonde. I'm going. Blondes tend to have more fun, so I'm definitely swinging over there.
I've never dated somebody who's taller than me.
Is Kelsey Plum white?
I've white? That's never happened to me.
Well, internet, I fully expect you to go ham on AD commenting on white women as a black man. How ridiculous.
I'm just saying.
How ridiculous.
I'm just saying. Why are you instigating that? And I was on your side.
No, I'm just saying.
I defended you.
It should be equal.
I defended you. You can't instigate it and say you're on my side.
I am on your side. I do believe you should have your own opinion. I'm just, they know.
Why are you bringing this
sarcastic?
This is awful.
That was one of my biggest controversies.
What, you?
Yeah.
No, you had a few.
On the show.
You had a few.
That was.
Anything related with race, they just attack you.
Yeah. It makes
they
sense.
Don't like you.
Yeah.
Historically, I have to make up for all my ancestors.